When you think of a simple dime, it's easy to imagine it as just another piece of change in your pocket, something you rarely pay attention to. But every so often, the seemingly ordinary hides an extraordinary story, a secret waiting to be discovered. And the 1982 US 1 dime coin is one such treasure that has captured the imagination of collectors across the nation. At first glance, it looks like every other dime minted that year, small, silver, with the familiar image of Franklin D. Roosevelt looking confidently ahead. But for those who know the nuances, this coin is a window into a fascinating blend of history, minting intricacies, and an almost magical leap in value that can range from $50,000 to $126,500. The year 1982 was an interesting time for the United States. The country was emerging from an economic recession. The music scene was booming with the rise of MTV, and pop culture was evolving at a pace no one had seen before. Yet, quietly, in the very hands of ordinary Americans, a remarkable numismatic event was taking shape. The 1982 dime may seem common to the untrained eye, but it holds an incredible rarity that makes it a golden opportunity for those who study coins with a collector's passion. It all starts with understanding what sets this coin apart. The 1982 dime was produced during a transitional period for the United States Mint. Although dimes have always been made primarily of a copper core clad with a layer of copper nickel, 1982 was a year when a small batch of coins was struck with a slight variation that made it stand out from the millions of others in circulation. To most people, these differences are invisible. You need the keen eye of an expert or the curiosity of a dedicated collector to appreciate the subtle differences in weight, composition, and minting details that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Collectors often talk about errors or variations in coins, and that's exactly what makes the 1982 dime so fascinating. In some coins, minor anomalies in the minting process caused variations that are now highly sought after. These errors could include differences in the striking, slight deviations in the design, or rare imperfections that make each coin unique. Over the decades, stories have emerged of coins from 1982 that were initially dismissed as everyday change, only to be discovered decades later in a drawer, a coin jar, or a forgotten collection, revealing values that can climb as high as $126,500 in certain conditions. The design of the dime itself is a masterpiece of simplicity and history. Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait has graced the dime since 1946, chosen for his leadership through one of America's most challenging eras, the Great Depression and World War II. On the reverse, the torch, olive branch, and oak branch symbolize liberty, peace, and strength, perfectly capturing the ideals that Roosevelt represented. But the 1982 dime has an added layer of intrigue because certain coins from this year were struck with minute differences in the finish or even slight doubling in the lettering, which numismatists identify as double dies. A coin with this kind of error is no longer just currency. It becomes a piece of history, a tangible connection to a specific moment in time when an accident at the mint transformed a common coin into a collector's dream. Owning a 1982 dime with such rare characteristics is more than just having a coin. It's about holding a story. Imagine for a moment a coin that spent decades unnoticed in circulation, picked up in a grocery store transaction, placed in a wallet, and eventually stored in a jar or a drawer. Generations could have passed without anyone realizing that the coin in their possession was worth a small fortune, valued anywhere from $50,000 to $126,500, depending on its condition and the rarity of the variation. And yet, with a careful eye and the knowledge of what to look for, that ordinary dime could become the crown jewel of a collection. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to coins like the 1982 dime not just for the monetary value, but for the thrill of the hunt. Numismatics is a world where patience and knowledge intersect, and the story of each coin adds layers of fascination. Some coins were struck in limited quantities at specific mints, like Denver or Philadelphia, making them more desirable due to the rarity of their mint marks or subtle differences in the strike. In the case of the 1982 dime, a few rare variations are particularly prized because they survived decades of circulation without being lost, melted down, or overlooked. Each surviving coin is a testament to luck, timing, and the discerning eye of collectors who understand that true rarity is often hidden in plain sight. What makes the 1982 dime even more captivating is the mystery surrounding its provenance. Unlike coins from centuries ago, which have documented histories and are often traced through auctions and collections. The story of the 1982 dime is still unfolding. New discoveries continue to surface, and collectors are eager to authenticate each find. A coin may appear ordinary to a casual observer, but a detailed examination under magnification can reveal details that elevate its value dramatically. Coins that exhibit sharp, clear designs, original mint luster, and minimal wear are especially sought after, as they capture the essence of the minting process and the artistry of the time. Such coins are estimated to sell between $50,000 and $126,500, reflecting both their rarity and the fervor of the collector market. Even beyond the errors and variations, the 1982 dime represents a bridge between the past and the present. It is a reminder of a time when physical currency was the lifeblood of everyday transactions, when small coins jingled in pockets, purses, and cash registers. For collectors, holding a rare 1982 dime is like holding a piece of that history in their hands, a connection to an era that is rapidly becoming nostalgic. And because the coin is so accessible in terms of appearance, almost indistinguishable from a regular dime, it carries an air of mystery, a secret waiting to be unlocked. The auction world has shown time and again that the 1982 dime can fetch remarkable sums. Collectors attend auctions, not just for the thrill of bidding, but for the opportunity to secure a coin with an extraordinary story. The tension in the room rises as the auctioneer calls out bids, and the value of a single coin can surge from tens of thousands to over $100,000, depending on its provenance and condition. It's not just a financial investment. It's a piece of living history, a treasure that carries with it stories of discovery, excitement, and prestige. Coins from this year, especially those in pristine condition, are frequently cited with price estimates ranging from $50,000 to $126,500, underscoring their incredible appeal in the collector's market. For those who dream of finding a coin like this in a forgotten drawer or in loose change, the 1982 dime serves as a beacon of hope. The reality is that most of these coins were circulated, handled by countless hands, and spent countless times in daily transactions. The wear and tear could be severe, yet even coins that show moderate signs of circulation are sought after for their rarity. The true collector's prize, however, lies in the coins that have survived in near-perfect condition, often coming from untouched collections, coin rolls, or estates. Discovering such a coin is akin to finding a hidden treasure map that leads directly to wealth and history intertwined. It is not just the financial value that draws collectors to the 1982 dime. There is a human element, a narrative that every coin carries. Consider the mint workers who pressed these coins into life, the hands that first held them, the countless transactions they witnessed, and the silent journey they took over the decades. Each coin is a witness to history, a miniature artifact that bridges generations. And for collectors who understand these nuances, a 1982 dime with a rare variation is far more than a metal disc. It is a storyteller, a keeper of secrets, and a symbol of the intricate dance between chance and history that defines numismatics. The fascination with the 1982 dime also highlights a broader truth about coin collecting. Rarity is not always obvious, and value is often hidden in the details. A slight doubling of letters, a subtle shift in the strike, or even a minor deviation in weight can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary. For collectors who study the details, the thrill of spotting these variations is unmatched. And the payoff is not just recognition among fellow enthusiasts. It's the tangible reward that comes from holding a piece of history that others may have overlooked, a coin whose value can be anywhere between $50,000 and $126,500. As the years pass, the 1982 dime continues to captivate collectors and investors alike. It represents the intersection of history, art, chance, and human curiosity. It is proof that even the smallest objects can carry monumental significance. From humble beginnings in the mint to its journey through countless hands, and finally into the possession of a discerning collector, the 1982 dime story is a testament to the enduring appeal of numismatics. Every detail matters, every nuance can alter value, and every coin has a story to tell. In the end, the 1982 US 1 dime coin is far more than just currency. The 1995 US 1 dime coin is one of those coins. On the surface, it seems unremarkable, a small, silver-toned coin featuring the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But for collectors and numismatists, the 1995 dime is anything but ordinary. Its rarity, the subtle variations in minting, and its historical context combine to make it a coin that can fetch anywhere from $44,000 to $120,000 depending on its condition and unique characteristics. The mid-1990s in America was a time of transition. Technology was booming, the internet was beginning to reshape how people lived and connected, and collectors across the country were increasingly turning their attention to coins from both the past and the present. The U.S. Mint was producing millions of dimes for circulation in 1995, but within that massive production, a few coins emerged with anomalies that today are highly prized. These anomalies might seem minor to the untrained eye, a tiny doubling in the lettering, slight variations in the strike, or differences in the finish, but to collectors, they are the very things that transform a dime from ordinary to extraordinary. The 1995 dime, like all dimes, features Franklin D. Roosevelt, a figure chosen to appear on the coin to honor his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II. The reverse carries the torch of liberty flanked by an olive branch symbolizing peace and an oak branch symbolizing strength. But in 1995, the Mint was employing techniques that, while highly precise, sometimes produced minor variations or errors. These subtle differences, preserved over time, are what make certain 1995 dimes so valuable. Coins with these rare characteristics are now commanding prices between $44,000 and $120,000, a staggering increase from their face value and a testament to the fascination of coin collectors. Collectors are drawn to the 1995 dime not just for the monetary value, but for the thrill of discovery. Imagine finding a coin in a jar of change, a drawer, or a long-forgotten collection, appearing at first glance to be an ordinary dime. But upon closer inspection, it reveals a small anomaly, a variation, a unique characteristic that sets it apart. These discoveries have a kind of magic, the feeling that you have uncovered something that thousands of others have overlooked, a hidden gem waiting to be recognized. The 1995 dime's allure lies in this very element of surprise. The rarity of the 1995 dime often comes down to subtle details. Some coins were struck with variations in the lettering or minor doubling in the design. Others have differences in the finish or luster that make them stand out. These variations can occur due to factors in the minting process, including die wear, the pressure used in striking, or minor inconsistencies in the planchets. While these details may be nearly invisible to the casual observer, they are highly prized by numismatists who understand the significance of such anomalies. A 1995 dime with one of these rare characteristics can command prices ranging from $44,000 to $120,000, turning an everyday coin into a prized collector's item. The 1995 dime also represents a snapshot of history, capturing a moment in time when the Mint was balancing high-volume production with strict quality controls. Millions of dimes were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, yet only a small fraction display the rare variations that collectors now seek. These coins often remained in pristine condition because they were preserved in rolls, collections, or even forgotten stashes. For those who understand numismatics, finding such a coin is akin to discovering a time capsule, a tangible connection to the past that has survived the wear and tear of decades. Auction houses and private sales have consistently demonstrated the 1995 dime's desirability. Collectors eagerly watch for coins with these rare characteristics, knowing that even a small anomaly can significantly increase the coin's value. Live auctions and online sales often generate excitement, with bidding wars pushing the price of a single dime into the tens of thousands of dollars. In many cases, coins that might have been overlooked as ordinary change are revealed to be worth between $44,000 and $120,000. The anticipation and thrill of seeing a rare 1995 dime come up for sale are part of what makes numismatics so captivating. But the appeal of the 1995 dime extends beyond its monetary value. There is a story in every coin, a history that connects the mint, the coin, and the collector. Imagine the coin being struck at the mint, handled by employees who never imagined that decades later it would become a collector's treasure. Think of all the hands it passed through over the years, the transactions it witnessed, and the journeys it undertook from pockets, drawers, and coin jars. Each dime carries a story, And for collectors, uncovering a rare 1995 dime is a way of participating in that narrative, of holding a piece of history that few others will ever experience. The human element of coin collecting is a major reason why the 1995 dime is so cherished. Collectors spend hours studying coins under magnification, learning to spot the slightest anomalies that indicate rarity. They research mint records, compare coins with known examples, and track auction results to understand the market value. In the case of the 1995 dime, this attention to detail can uncover coins whose rarity has gone unnoticed for decades. Coins with perfect strike, original mint luster, and sharp details are particularly sought after, commanding prices that can range from $44,000 to $120,000. The satisfaction of discovering one of these rare coins is about more than money. It is about the excitement of discovery and the joy of holding something truly unique. Even for collectors who are new to numismatics, the 1995 dime offers a gateway into a fascinating world. Unlike coins from the 19th or early 20th centuries, which can be incredibly difficult to find and expensive to acquire, the 1995 dime is still accessible, yet challenging enough to provide a rewarding hunt. The challenge lies in identifying the rare specimens among millions of ordinary coins. For those who succeed, the reward is both financial and personal. A sense of accomplishment, the thrill of discovery, and the satisfaction of owning a coin with historical significance and tangible rarity. The story of the 1995 dime also highlights the delicate balance between production and preservation. Coins that have survived decades with minimal wear often come from private collections, coin rolls, or estates. These coins offer a glimpse into the past and demonstrate the value of careful preservation. Even slight variations in strike, finish, or lettering can transform an ordinary dime into a coin valued at tens of thousands of dollars. The rarity of these coins, combined with the thrill of the hunt, is why the 1995 dime remains so highly sought after, with estimated values ranging from $44,000 to $120,000. Collectors also appreciate the 1995 dime because it represents the ongoing evolution of coin design and production. The U.S. Mint continues to refine its techniques, striving for perfection while recognizing that minor anomalies are inevitable. These anomalies are what make coins like the 1995 dime extraordinary. Each coin carries the signature of its minting process, a unique imprint that can never be exactly replicated. This uniqueness, combined with careful preservation and the allure of rarity, makes the 1995 dime a coin that collectors treasure and are willing to pay significant sums for. The 1995 dime has also become a symbol of the broader fascination with modern coin collecting. In an era where digital transactions are commonplace and physical currency is less frequently used, the appeal of tangible, collectible coins is stronger than ever. Collectors are drawn to coins that tell a story, that carry a legacy, and that offer the potential for significant financial reward. The 1995 dime, with its subtle variations and potential value of $44,000 to $120,000, embodies all of these qualities, making it a prized addition to any collection. In the end, the 1995 US one-dime coin is far more than a simple piece of currency. It is a reflection of history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a treasure hidden in plain sight. Its value, ranging from $44,000 to $120,000, reflects not just its rarity, but the excitement, mystery, and satisfaction that come from discovering a coin that few others recognize as extraordinary. For collectors, holding a 1995 dime with rare characteristics is like holding a story, a piece of history, and a tangible connection to the careful work of the United States Mint. Every detail matters, and every coin has a narrative waiting to be uncovered. The allure of the 1995 dime lies in its blend of history, rarity, and human curiosity. It is a coin that rewards patience, sharp eyes, and an understanding of numismatics. From the moment it was struck at the mint to its journey through countless hands, the 1995 dime carries with it a legacy of craftsmanship and chance. For those who understand its significance, this coin is far more than metal. It is an investment, a collector's prize, and a piece of American history valued between $44,000 and $120,000. The year 2021 was unlike any other. The country was navigating the lingering effects of a global pandemic, Technological advances were accelerating at breakneck speed, and the culture of collectibles, including coins, was experiencing a renaissance. Coin enthusiasts were increasingly on the lookout for pieces that were not just currency, but also investments, and the 2021 dime quickly emerged as a coin that could tick both boxes. At first glance, the dime looks familiar. Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse, the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. But in reality, this dime carries subtle characteristics that make it stand out, transforming it from a coin you might toss into a jar into a treasure coveted by collectors. The story of the 2021 dime begins at the United States Mint, where technology and precision combined to produce coins at a scale unimaginable to most. Millions of dimes were struck that year for circulation, but within that vast number, a few coins emerged with tiny variations and minting anomalies that are now the focus of intense collector interest. These differences can be incredibly subtle, slight doubling of the letters, variations in the strike, or differences in the finish, but to the trained eye, they make all the difference. It is these anomalies that elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary, and collectors who identify them can find themselves holding a piece worth tens of thousands of dollars. Even the design of the dime itself contributes to its allure. Franklin D. Roosevelt has been immortalized on the dime since 1946, chosen to honor his leadership and legacy. The symbolism on the reverse, the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, resonates with ideals that are timeless and deeply American. But the 2021 dime also represents the ongoing story of numismatic evolution. In a year when the Mint continued to innovate with new techniques and tighter quality controls, minor variations became highly sought after. Some coins were struck with unusual die markers, while others show minor differences in luster or clarity. It is these coins that can command a price ranging from $33,000 to $90,500, capturing the imagination of collectors who know that rarity often lies in the smallest details. The fascination with the 2021 dime is about more than just its market value. It is also about the thrill of discovery. Imagine a coin that could be hiding in a roll of change, in a drawer, or in a long-forgotten collection. At first, it seems like an ordinary dime, but when examined closely, it reveals a story, a secret, and the potential for incredible value. In some cases, coins from 2021 were only recently discovered to carry these unique characteristics, leading to an explosion of interest in the collector community. Every mint mark, every detail of the strike, and every glint of original luster can make the difference between an everyday coin and a coin valued at $33,000 to $90,000. 500. Collectors are drawn to coins like the 2021 dime because they are rare in ways that are not immediately obvious. Unlike older coins, where rarity often comes from age, historical context, or scarcity due to low mintage, the 2021 dime is rare due to subtle production anomalies and the careful preservation of certain specimens. Coins that survive the first year of circulation with minimal wear, especially those from private collections or coin rolls that remained untouched, are highly prized. Numismatists understand that the thrill of spotting these subtle variations is matched only by the satisfaction of adding such a coin to their collection. It's a blend of patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail that makes collecting coins from this era so exciting. The journey of the 2021 dime does not end at the mint. Once released, these coins embarked on silent journeys through wallets, cash registers, and coin jars. Over time, most became ordinary change, spent and handled countless times. Yet a select few remained pristine, surviving untouched in collections or hidden stashes, preserving the qualities that now make them extremely valuable. Coins that show full mint luster, sharp details, and clear lettering are especially desirable. Their value can rise dramatically, with some specimens estimated between $33,000 and $90,500. The idea that a coin could sit unnoticed for months, years, or even decades, only to be discovered and suddenly become a prized possession, adds a sense of excitement and almost cinematic drama to coin collecting. Even in a modern context, the 2021 dime is a testament to the art and science of coin production. The U.S. Mint in recent years has embraced high-tech production methods, aiming for perfection, but even in this era of precision, small errors or subtle variations can occur. These anomalies are highly prized because they are unrepeatable. Each coin carries a fingerprint of the minting process, capturing the exact moment it was struck, the condition of the die, and the environment of production. This uniqueness is why collectors are willing to pay top dollar, turning a small, seemingly mundane coin into an investment opportunity with a value ranging from $33,000 to $90. 500. Auctions and private sales have reinforced the 2021 dime status as a collector's gem. Enthusiasts flock to live and online auctions, hoping to secure coins with the rarest features. The tension and excitement of bidding, with each increment moving closer to record-breaking prices, highlights the coin's desirability. A coin that might have been overlooked in a jar can suddenly become the centerpiece of a collection, its market value reflecting not just its rarity, but also the narrative it carries. When these coins appear on the auction block, they are often described with a sense of reverence and anticipation, emphasizing the potential to reach anywhere between $33,000 and $90,500 depending on condition, provenance, and collector demand. What makes the 2021 dime particularly intriguing is its accessibility. Unlike coins from the 19th or early 20th centuries, which can be incredibly difficult to find, the 2021 dime is still within reach for modern collectors. The challenge lies in identifying the rare specimens among the millions that were minted. This combination of rarity, accessibility, and potential for dramatic value growth makes it a coin that is both exciting for new collectors and highly sought after by seasoned numismatists. Holding such a coin is not merely an act of ownership. It is participating in a living story, a narrative that connects the past with the present and promises the thrill of discovery. The human element of coin collecting is another factor that makes the 2021 dime fascinating. Consider the mint workers who carefully pressed these coins into life, the countless hands through which they passed, and the wallets, purses, and coin jars that temporarily housed them. Each dime is a witness to a moment in time, a silent observer of history, economy, and society. For collectors, uncovering a coin with rare characteristics from 2021 is like finding a secret story preserved in metal. Every detail matters: the sharpness of Roosevelt's profile, the clarity of the torch and branches, the precise edges, and even the subtle differences in finish. Each factor contributes to the coin's desirability and potential value, making it a piece worth $33,000 to $90, 500. Even as the years pass, the 2021 dime continues to captivate collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike. Its story is ongoing, with new discoveries appearing regularly and auction results reinforcing its value. The coin embodies a combination of history, craftsmanship, and rarity, demonstrating that even in an era dominated by digital currency and electronic transactions, physical coins can still capture imaginations and hold substantial worth. Collectors understand that rarity is not always obvious, and that careful observation, research, and a touch of luck can reveal hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. Owning a 2021 dime with rare characteristics is more than a financial investment. It is a connection to a moment in history, a piece of artistry, and a tangible reminder of the meticulous craftsmanship that defines the United States Mint. Each coin is unique, carrying a story of its own. The thrill of discovering a rare 2021 dime, knowing its value can range from $33,000 to $90,500, is a testament to the enduring fascination that coins hold in a world increasingly focused on digital and fleeting trends. In the end, the 2021 US 1 dime coin is far more than a simple piece of metal. It is a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship, the thrill of discovery, and the timeless allure of rarity. It embodies the stories of those who handled it, the precision of the minting process, and the excitement of collectors who uncover its secrets. The coin's value, ranging from $33,000 to $90,500, reflects not only its rarity, but also the fascination it inspires, serving as a reminder that extraordinary value often hides in the most ordinary places, waiting for the discerning eye to reveal it.